We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Oh, the free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
Deep down, second down, but it'll end up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Richardson going to move him around. And now they'll shift things around. On third down, here's Richardson. Open man, that's DeVonta Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! DeVonta Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. 2 yards to go, second down. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. That one a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That's Samuel, caught left side. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Swift going to try up the middle. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now Richardson on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 40 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, here's Tua. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. You look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 and a throw again. And incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Robinson up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
All right, let's go. We can see the goal line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Commanders, nothing.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Tua on 4th down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Eagles 14. Commanders 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Richardson will keep it once again. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more.
All right, rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Big yardage that time for Washington. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
Now Tua. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. In the second quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12, and a pickup of 12. First and 10. First down, right back to Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Tua going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tua. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 9. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Richardson going to change the play here. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Commanders pick over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Handoff now to Robinson. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Now Richardson. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
19 Tiger.
Richardson will keep it once again. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Off play action. Richardson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now they're in a hurry up. Richardson going to move him around. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Commanders 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That's good for Washington. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now an audible here into something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On second down, Swift. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Richardson back to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
6 the Eagles, 6-18, tied in. Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. His throw incomplete.
Plain and simple. That's the 2nd time today that he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Again, that's Watkins. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Looking to pass. Tua. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's Tua. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Sidney Brown with it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. There's a nice move. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Richardson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Here's 1st down. Now Tua. Finding Samuel. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.